Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. And yes, I am a hot mess today, but I won't look like this the whole time. But I wanted to come on and just say hello. Today is Friday's video. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Look, who needs luck? I have charm. Yeah, right. Not much charm today with the way I'm looking, but that will improve in just a little bit. It's morning. I have not gotten ready for the day other than just dressed. I'm about to sneeze. Hang on. Let's roll the intro while I sneeze.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is...
Okay, sneeze averted. Anyway, I have kind of started picking up in the kitchen. I haven't finished. It was bad. And usually when I have Judah here, it just, everything kind of... So I picked up the kitchen. But I have something exciting going on. And I guess that's what this video is going to revolve around. Let me turn the camera around. Before we remodeled, this kitchen was blue. It was much smaller, much smaller. And it was not open into this next room. I'm going to spin the camera around. This room in here was a separate room. And for those of you that have been with me for any length of time, you know that this room was my craft room. There was a wall here. This is actually where I had my I had a flannel sheet hung up on the wall so I could put my quilt pieces together and see what my quilt was going to look like. A sewing machine was there. It was always a hot mess in here, so I never brought you in here much. But anyway, a lady at church, Miss Neva, who started watching my channel, she is doing a quilting class at church. Well, I gotta participate. I mean, it's church. I gotta participate. I want to participate, and I'm so excited. I have had all my craft stuff packed up for probably 2 years now. So, Isaac has since moved out, and I am going to turn his room into my canning, where I keep all my canning stuff and extra foods and so forth, and my craft room. Now, let me tell you, when he moved out, he left a lot of stuff. Like, he didn't even clean out his dresser. There's stuff in the closet. There's moving boxes still in there. There's piles of clothes there that he didn't take. So, and all I did was I just went in and moved some shelves in there for my canning stuff, and really I didn't clean up anything because I kept thinking he would come back and get it. Well, this mama is done waiting. I need a craft room. So, I'm gonna start looking in there and seeing how I want to arrange things in there. Also, when I packed up all my craft stuff, I carried most of it to Caroline's, and she stored it for me up in her big storage area. So we got to go get that and look and see what I have. Y'all, I'm so super excited. I mean, I'm really super duper excited. I have not crafted in over 2 years, and I miss it. I used to knit, I used to crochet, and I used to quilt. I have a lot of unfinished projects. Let's see, what do they call them? UFOs? Unfinished objects. I have a lot of those. And so I need to get started. And I'm super excited. So, and you know, when you start crafting, you got to go to a craft store. So the only one we have really around us, I think, if there's more, I don't know about it. But I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby and just check out. I need a new cutting mat. Mine is kind of old and brittle, so I need a new cutting mat, and they're not cheap by any means. So we're gonna go look at that, and just look and see what's out there and see what I think I need or just want. But so this video may revolve a little bit around crafting. So we're gonna go look at the room. Let's go look how bad I'll show you how bad it is. It's really bad. This room has kind of become like a junk room, and things just get thrown in here. And like I said, he left piles of clothes, piles of books, piles of stuff. Plus, then I started carrying in my cooking stuff. And if I had to trip over his stuff, I would just set it down. And so I warn you, I give you fair warning. It's bad. All right. I told y'all it was bad. See, I have 2 shelves over here that has cooking and canning supplies. Here are my canned goods right here. And then I have a bunch of junk right there. Like I said, we both kind of made this a junk room. This dresser was completely full. I have since emptied it out mostly. And so, yeah. We got to work in here, guys. We got to work. So, yeah, I told you it was bad. Bad. But I'm super excited to get in there. I needed the motivation, and here it is. Like, I didn't have any motivation to actually get in there and work because it's not a room I use except to put my canning stuff in. And I kept waiting for him to come and get his stuff out, and then I could move my stuff around. Well, I'm done waiting. I'm just going to, I mean, if he hasn't had it so far, I guess he doesn't want it. So we're going to donate. We're going to just do whatever we need to do and clean out. I'm going to use that dresser for fabric stashes. So I am just so excited. Oh! So I don't know if we'll get over to Caroline's today or not because I need to get that clean so I have a place to put my tubs. And yeah, I'm super excited. Well, I can't cut the camera off. I'm so excited I can't cut the camera off. Okay, y'all, I have made big headway in that room. Bryant and I are fixing to go to town. Hopefully I'll get to Hobby Lobby while we're out and about. But I want to show you what I got done. It's not done by any means. I still got to move some stuff around, but I've got it cleaned out. So hang tight. I want you to see what I've done. Okay, you can see the floor, guys. The rug's going to come out. This rack is going to come over here on this wall. And of course, everything needs dusting. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to keep all my fabrics and so forth in that. This desk right here is going to be moved over to the window because I want to be able to look out the window. And so I got to move that, get this rug out, mop, sweep, dust, clean up in here. And then hopefully tomorrow we will go get my supplies that are over at Caroline's. I'm super excited. Hey guys, guess where we're at? We're at my favorite place to eat.
American Roadhouse.
And look, we have another miracle. Today is an anniversary of my miracle. If you have not seen that video, it was a 3-year miracle or 4-year? I think it was 3-year.
Miracle.
I'll link it down below. I'll find it and link it down below if you have not heard that story. But it's 5 years today. Anyway, here's another miracle back here. His dry cleaning. They had the wrong phone number, and that's how they look it up. And we almost didn't have his dry cleaning, which is some of his dress shirts
Yeah.
and a tablecloth.
Yeah. So we had the lady spin them all around, and we kept watching until we saw some shirts.
We just watched them till they looked familiar. And he knew he had a suit, but he couldn't remember if it was what color it was. So we were like, we didn't know what suit to look for. But it was a gray suit. And so, anyway, all right, we're going in to get us a bite to eat, and then we're heading to Hobby Lobby. All right, heading in. What kind of crafting supplies will I come out with? What do you think?
Nothing.
That's what he thinks. So this here's what I really need. I have one, but mine is old and it's starting to get brittle, and where I've rolled it, it doesn't lay flat. But it's $62. So we're gonna check Amazon, and if not, I'll come back and get this one, but it's the only one they got. And look, if you quilt, you gotta have one of these.
Do you still have yours?
I think so. I'm not gonna buy one of these till I get my supplies out and make sure. But I did check and I need a new one of these. I did check that.
Imagine that.
So we'll get our supplies out tomorrow. My new motto. I think it's going to be appropriate.
Sewing forever, housework whenever. Yeah. What else?
Well, let me show them what I got.
What you get?
Or I haven't got it yet, but I'm going to get to keep my spools of thread on.
Mm-hmm.
I have one that sets up, but it's broke, so.
Is that going to be big enough?
I don't know. We'll see. I think so, to get me started.
So you can buy something that you don't know?
I think it'll get me started good. But look.
You just want to buy something.
So happy. And look, I can decorate the walls. I have a room now.
So
I have
happy.
a room.
You got a room?
Look, sewing is my therapy. It hasn't been for 2 years, so we'll see if it's my therapy.
So why'd you take a break for 2 years?
Because we were remodeling and I had to pack everything up.
This is true.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, I got me a little something. Not sure I had to have everything, but I'm too excited not to get something. So now we're headed to the church for a meeting that he's going to have. Do you want to tell him anything about the meeting?
Yeah. A young lady that's recently started attending our church. She's the general manager of the farm baseball team that we have here. It's like a AAA team. It's called the Asheboro Zookeepers. She's been coming now about a month, and she asked me the other day if I would help her put together a faith night at the ball field. And so we're heading down tonight to kind of brainstorm, see what she's kind of wanting to do, see what I think I can assist her in doing.
We actually have a former member who used to play on that team at our church. He didn't play on that team? Okay, scratch that.
Scratch that. But anyway, we're going to go and plan and cast some visions and just see how God can use this baseball as an auspices to reach lost people for Him. There we go.
We'll tell you about it when we get out. Next day, Bryant's meeting went really well. They're planning this wonderful big event, a faith night at the ball field. Super excited. He had a great time. And so we're excited about that. It's the next day, actually. You probably could tell. I have two cutest little boys you've ever seen in your life. My two little grandbabies are here this morning, just briefly. And they both said they wanted a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The one thing I didn't put in the freezer, but that's a great thing to put in the freezer. Let me just say, if you do make peanut butter and jellies to go in the freezer for lunches and so forth, put peanut butter on both sides and then put the jelly in the middle. Keeps the bread from getting soggy. So I am making them a peanut butter, and they both said they wanted strawberry jelly. So what them two little boys asked for, when it comes to food, I try to accommodate. So that's what I'm actually doing this morning. Y'all, my craft room it's not set up by any means, but boy, I've got it cleaned up, and I'm actually cleaning out the desk drawers right now. That's what I was doing before the boys got here. So in just a little bit, after they're through eating, I'm going to, and after they go home, I'm going to go to Caroline's and get my box of craft stuff, and you guys are going to go through it with me. I'm super excited. Super duper excited. I think they probably want the crust off. I don't think they eat the crust, but I don't know. I've never seen their mom cut the crust off, so you know, I had to laugh the other day. Somebody said, they said you're showing the top of your head or the part of your hair or something else. Yeah, that happens every now and then. Just because I'm not going to move the camera up and down every single time. So, sorry if you see the top of my head. But, anyway. Alright, so let me get these sandwiches in there to these boys. And I will see you guys when I go to Caroline's and get the tubs of crafts and show you how I've got my room set up. And probably next week we'll actually start crafting. I probably won't between now and next week, just because I want to get the room set up, and I have so much going on over the weekend. If I sound a little stuffy, it's because I was cleaning that room and it was so dusty, and I was just inundated around all that dust, and so I'm paying the consequences today. But it is nice and clean now, and get on its way to being set up, ready to be a nice craft room. So I'm super duper excited. And so once I go get those tubs and we start going through them, I'll bring you guys with me. So are you guys ready to see what I've done to that room and how I've changed it around? Let's go look. Just keep in mind, it is not completely set up yet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the room, and then we're going to go through one of my boxes. And then I have so much to do today, so I'll probably go through one box, and then I'll get this video out to you guys. And then the second box I'll go through it on the weekend wrap-up video. So if you're interested to see what crafts and so forth are in my boxes, stay tuned, and you can see that you'll see part of it today, and then the other part on the weekend wrap-up on Sunday's video. Look at my lip, guys. Levi was sitting in my lap, and he just threw himself back, and his head met with my lip, and it hurts. It hurts. Okay, so let's go, and I'll show you the room. Keep in mind, it's not finished. It's by far from finished. I didn't even get the stuff I bought at Hobby Lobby in from out of the car. It's still in the car, but I'll show you what I've got so far. Now guys, be sure to keep in mind, this room is not only a craft room now, it is still my overflow food, my food storage, you know, what little bit of food storage, my home canned foods, a lot of my kitchen supplies, my canning equipment and so forth. So that's still in here. So keep that in mind. Here we go. Dun da da da. Looky, looky. There's a lot of my home canned foods. This is my bag that I carry my sewing machine in. Like if I go to have it serviced, or if I'm going to a craft night or whatever, I carry it in there. It's on wheels. It has the handle that lifts up. This will be my cutting table. I ordered the cutting mat on Amazon, so as soon as it comes in, I'll have a cutting area right here. Again, a lot of the cooking supplies, my canner, my Instapot, my big roaster, my water bath canner, just extra stuff right here. My new food processor I have not used yet, so I'm anxious to use it. Here is where I'll be sewing. I have not plugged up my sewing machine or anything yet, because I'm actually going to put it back in the bag to carry Monday night to a sewing thing. So I just wanted to set it out there so you know what that looked like. This is Bryant's daddy's gun thing, and so he did not want to take that off the wall, and I said, well, it doesn't match the room. But anyway, so, and this fell, I'll have to stick it back up. This basket's going to be for my fabric scraps. These were some stuff that came out of the drawer I need to do something with. I should have looked at that before I brought you guys in here. But I'm going to keep all my craft supplies in that dresser, out of sight, and so on. And look at the light I'm going to have in here. I did get some new bulbs for the ceiling fan above us. And then here is my extra food. There's our apple cider vinegar. That is apple cider vinegar now. Several of you have asked me about that, and it is apple cider vinegar. Well, it's not apple cider vinegar. It's apple vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is when you make apple cider from vinegar. I mean, you make vinegar from apple cider. I made that just from peels and cores, and that's what that came from. There's my dehydrator down there. So, yeah. There's a Judabug. I got to get some, I told Caroline today I need some pictures of Levi. I'd love to have this same thing because it says bubbles. I would love to have that same thing with Levi, but he's getting about too big to do that with now. So, it's a picture I painted. Went to a class and did that. So, yeah. My new craft room. All right, let me go get the tripod and get it set up, and we'll go through one of my tubs and see what kind of crafts I have in it. Okay, y'all, so normally, let me get this situated, and my socks are sliding on this floor. I may need a rug back in here, and it's got a little bit of an echo. Let's see if we can turn this light on and get us a little better lighting. It's a little better, right? So I don't know what's in these tubs, and so we'll see. First thing I'm pulling out is some thread, and my little thing I bought last night at Hobby Lobby. We'll be putting that on the wall, probably over here somewhere beside my sewing machine, and I look forward to hanging those. It says Sew All Thread Premium. It's polyester. It's 100% polyester. I'm not sure what that's really good for. But, okay. Next thing is some cotton batting. This is what goes in the 2 layers of your quilts. So, this is something always handy. I have no idea. I have no idea why I have stencils. But I have stencils. All right. Okay, I know what this is. These are the best knitting needles. They are, I'm not sure what they're made of. But they are absolutely, wonderful. It's a whole set. I can't remember what they're made out of. But oh, how I love them. They're Bernay Arrow. I love them. A friend of mine that I knitted with in Tobaccoville got me this set. And so, yeah, I love them. Love them. I haven't knitted in a while either. I'm really looking forward to crocheting, but I have not knitted in a while. This is more knitting stuff, this container. These are markers. You set your markers. Crochet hooks. Circular needles. I'm not a big fan of circular needles. I don't know why. This is to show you, what size hook. Or needle. Okay, this is fun. I made this bag. Oops, that's the back side. It's dirty. Okay, that's the front side. It's got a little pocket thread. Yay. Wonder clips. Yay. I'm gonna get everything out of here. I think when I packed stuff up, I just kind of threw stuff. So yeah, I made this. It has a drawstring closure. And you can carry I think I had my cross stitch. I was making this pattern. I can't even remember what it says. It's been so long. It's been at least 2 years. In this house of peace and rest, we welcome you, our lovely guest. And so I was making that. Oh, looky. This was a lighted. I must have been having trouble already, but this is a lighted magnifying glass. Got to get some batteries in that thing. Let's see here. Here was the cross stitch that I was actually working on. Look at the back. I'm always proud of my back when it's so neat. Chewing gum. Pen. Hair clip. Yeah, so that's my cross stitch bag, and I quilted and made the little drawstring bag. The pattern for this, I don't think I even printed a pattern. I just watched her YouTube channel. Is Erica Arndt, and I made this bag, and I thought it was super cute, and I'm super proud of it. Okay, this is wrinkled, but it's crocheted, like you can, not crocheting, quilting. You can mark this and on your fabric and then go through and quilt this area. So I may use that. All right, here we're finding cross stitch floss and some old scrap Christmas material. Here's some fat quarters, looks like. I believe that's a fat quarter too. Okay, here is a Christmas jelly roll that I have unrolled. But beautiful, beautiful prints in here. My rotary cutter. Yes, ma'am, please. I need to change the blade out. So now that I have it, I can go and see what size. Uh-oh. Oh, there's how you close it. There's how you close it. Okay, obviously it's been a while. This is the cutest thing. It's my scissor holders, and I'll hang this on one of the handles and keep my good scissors in there. More fabric. I'm just going to fill a drawer full of fabric, it looks like. This was a pom-pom I was going to put on top of a knitted toboggan. So I bought the pom-pom. I'll put it with my knit stuff. Here's another jelly roll of just like polka dotted fabric. I'm not really a fan, but I'll keep it because I'm sure I could use it for something. Fabric. You know what? I just bought one of these yesterday. I already had one. Well, hey, I can put one on this table and one on that one. That's actually good. Oh, I love fabric. I used to be a part of the Annie's quilt shop per subscription. They would mail you fabric, and this is some that they mailed, and I love like this right here. I love that vintage look. So more fabric. More fabric. Here, this is I think this is a fat quarter that I purchased. So yeah, it's kind of an ombre type fabric. More fabric. Okay. My pin cushion. Look, it's a chicken. I made that. Little chicken's got a little tail. Got a little comb up here, her little beak. I should have made her beak yellow, I guess. But anyway, that's my little chicken pincushion that I made. More fabric. More fabric. Thimbles. Always need thimbles. I'm waiting to find a project so I can show you my project. More fabric. I need to separate. Oh, I'm getting filthy. I need to separate these fabrics in like different types of fabrics. Here's some I haven't opened yet. Beautiful fall. You can tell I probably had a fall theme going on. Here's more fall type looking. That's how I need to separate. I need to separate by season. Here are needles for my sewing machine. These gloves are to, when you're quilting and you're moving it through your sewing machine, you need these gloves. Needles. Patterns. Now, where am I going to put patterns? More fabric. That can be trash. That can be trash. Circular needles. It's a whole set. Wow. All right, here's some patterns. And I want to keep these. I definitely want to keep these patterns. So, oh, I gotta make that one. Oh yeah, I'm so glad. Oh yeah, and I really wanted to make that one. So yeah, we gotta keep these patterns. Definitely gotta keep the patterns. We gotta find a place to keep them. I'm gonna lay them right up here for right now. This was, isn't this cute? I think this is Wonder Clips. Yes. It's a box full of Wonder Clips. I think that is so cute. Stick pins. Little clip scissors. Maybe. There we go. Little clip scissors. Big yarn darning needles. This is a beautiful off the bolt fabric. I think this is to go like in pot holders. Placemats, table runners, lunch bags, oven mitts, hot pads. Yeah, this is that insulated stuff that goes inside pot holders. My other glove. More needles. A magnifying lens that you just lay on something. Permanent marker. I don't think I need that one, my sewing stuff. Basting spray. Oh, all this stuff I forgot I had. More pins that I'll put in my magnetic container. Ribbon. Starch spray when you're ironing. More fabric. Oh my goodness, y'all. Knitting needles. Knitting needles. I'm not not sure. It's a paintbrush, but I don't paint, so I'm sure that's not mine. I bet Caroline accidentally stuck that in my box. I think this is a needle threader. I think that's what that is. More thread. More batting. Oh, I was hoping we would find a project that I had started. You know, like one of those unfinished projects. No project. But I got plenty of batting. This will probably go in the bottom drawer. Okay, so stay tuned for tomorrow. I think that's pretty much it, other than more pins and more fabric, scissors, floss for cross stitch, and look like toenail clippers. Not sure what they are. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna put this, I'm gonna start putting stuff over here in my drawer. We may have to find somewhere else for the batting because it is so big and fluffy, but one tub down, another one to go. I'm gonna get this video going, so don't go anywhere because I'm gonna see how long this video is. If I need a little more footage, we'll go ahead and empty out. Let's just go ahead and empty out both. Let's go ahead and empty out both. Might as well. My lip. He busted my lip. That stinker. Okay, let me get all this put away. I'll meet you back right here and we'll go through the other tub. I'm sure I can find my projects then. So y'all, I checked the time on this video and it's already way too long. So I'm not gonna go, you'll see the other box on Sunday's video. So, and guess what? My projects are in there. So I went ahead and filmed it, and then when I added that clip on, I was like, whoa, it's an hour-long video. We gotta take that off. So, yeah, so stay tuned for Sunday's video. You'll see my projects in the tub. So, all right, thank you for watching. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.